What is up? I'm back. Back to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Hey, Matt. I've heard of Inscription, dude. Hey! Thank you for the tier 1. 16 months? Holy crap, that's insane.
WB.
WB. But yes, I have heard of Inscription. NL has played it, of course. It's a deck building card game, so it makes sense. Yeah, it looks cool, and there's like apparently a bunch of like meta stuff that goes on. I don't know much, but it looks cool. You saw the first 2 minutes? All right. You stopped watching about it? That is fair enough. All right, so right. I need to climb all the way back up to Maleficent, right? So I need to adjust some windows here. All right. Get parried. Okay. So I think we actually go down here, right? You are not my favorite person, Mr. Shield guy, whatever your name is. Give me all that mana, though. Oh, you know what You've already deleted your save to start over? I think I wanna... I had Blizzara there because I thought I was gonna fight Hades, and I know that Blizzara is good versus Hades, but that's apparently later, so... Don't? You tried, man. I knew it. Well, you still got me. Good job. You must be like proud of yourself or something, I guess. You know, whatever.
Goofy.
Donald, I don't want to criticize. I mean, I do, 'cause you're Donald. But I've noticed I've been doing a lot of healing. Well, now you're dead. But isn't that kind of like your whole thing? Or, I guess he's too busy using stop on a single enemy, you know? Here he is. Welcome back, Donald. Those guys are required to farm? Oh, like the dragon guys? Also, Donald is using a weapon from, like, Tarzan era, so, he's a little behind. But all the weapons I found from are, like, increased strength and decreased MP. Like, yeah, that's exactly what you want to do with Donald. That sounds really good. What a brilliant idea.
Come on. Take that.
Give me all this stuff. Alright, let's go. Bubbles! That bubble was bouncing. Maybe there's one? I mean, he must have one other good weapon. It must be, like, possible. These lifts could be slightly faster. Will it make him good? No. I will answer that for you. No. It will make him suck longer. I mean, phrasing. But, I guess that's good. I don't know. Sorry, that was, don't, take that out of context. Right? Because people never, clip Twitch streams out of context, right? That never happens. Max AP, hey, look at that.
Come on. Come on.
Getting a snack? Okay. Okay. Donald, I can't help but notice. You're not with us anymore.
Heal. Heal.
I did not mean to do that.
Donald. Goofy.
Potion? Wait, you have to do this again? Oh no, because it's on the other side. Wait, is this bad? Yes, this is backwards. Okay. It's a long run to get back there. Is it possible that I missed a save point somewhere? Oh my god, Donald used heal. Amazing. Oh right, I need to check my abilities. Has Donald... I don't think Donald's gotten any accessories slots. Which is kind of crazy. Alright, I have 2. I don't want anything. Like, I'm not using mana on attacks. It's not happening. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's never gonna happen. Okay, so... Oh, this is backwards. And my screen just died? Okay. Please. Dude, I think... Hold on. 1 second. I think this weapon increases critical hits, because I'm getting a lot of critical hits. Which is sick. I will never say no to critical hits, so... Lucid Crystal. Oh, of course. Max... Oh, items. Whatever. You guys don't have permission to use items.
Donald. Goofy.
Maybe I'll give him like a bunch of normal potions before the fight or something. I got thrusted. And that was intentional. Thank you very much. Okay. Man, Goofy, how many pockets do you have on that, on those pants of yours? No, hold on. I want 3 high potions. I'll take 3 ethers. Dude, I'm falling into the trap I always do in RPGs where it's like, I could use a mega potion, and I'll be skipping this because I already saw it. It's like, I could use a mega potion, but what if it's more useful later, you know? I always do that. Meteors kind of wrecked my crap yesterday. Oh, okay. I think you're supposed to do this. Yep. I remembered something. I did? Yes, I did. That is true. You know, I wonder if it's like a survival horror thing, right? Where it's like, for survival horror, you're expected to use all your items, or I don't know. It's like I feel like I have more liberty to use my items because you're supposed to, or something, right? If that makes sense. I don't know. Dude, Donald using arrow on me again?
See ya.
Okay, I have to actually hit the... Get her! Let's go. Okay. Hey, my heal went off. Let's go. I get so few of them. Yeah, exactly. Boy, she sure talked a lot, you know, before. Ansem's Report 5. Am I supposed to be reading those things? Alright, well done, guys. Donald, you know... I don't know if I'm happy that you didn't use them, or upset that the one time I give you items, you don't use any of them. But you know what? Yes, I got follower emotes. I did, yes. Enjoy them. Donald got cheer. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Seriously? Yeah, so I took my 3 bit emotes and I just put them there instead.
Do you need some help?
Riku.
Okay, this is really annoying. Hold on. Guess I'll try refreshing it again. Okay.
Yes, a Keyblade. But unlike yours, this Keyblade holds the power to unlock people's hearts. Allow me to demonstrate. Behold! Now, open your heart. Surrender it to the darkness. Become darkness itself!
You can't get much more emo than that.
This is it. This power. Darkness. The true darkness!
My screen just died again. Lovely. Okay, this fight, I remember it being hard, for sure. That's a lot of health you have there, lady. Yeah, that's a good start.
Heal.
No, that's not what I wanted, dude. Do this. There you go. Hey, what's up, Cart? Those chase you, right? And she does that at the same time? Unfair? Oh, this is bad. Get out of there. Oh my god, let me heal for... Okay. Hey, Link. My guys are gone. You know what? I realized I took their items away and I didn't give them back. That seems unfortunate. Ether. Okay. Dang it, I thought... Wind. Tail whip. Him, my boys are back. I don't know what I got that for, but more MP, I'll take it. What just leveled me up? Like, did I kill one of those fireballs and that gave me like 3 XP or something? Oh yeah, tech points, I guess. Yeah, weird. It was so random, but second chance, dude, second chance is amazing.
Heal. Here.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. First try. I would say that's one of the harder, like, not up, you know, like, mandatory bosses in the game. I remember as a kid that took me a long time.
Ironic. She was just another puppet after all. What? The Heartless were using Maleficent from the beginning. She failed to notice the darkness in
Excuse me for 1 second.
her heart eating away at her. A fitting end for such
I thought you, like, unlocked the darkness in her heart. Isn't that a good thing? Hold on. This is not working at all. 1 sec. Maybe I have to, like, unplug something? Less power? I don't even unplug really, though. What is this? Oh, that's my mic. Let's not unplug my microphone. Fire glow? That would be Mushu? I think. Get owned. So, yeah, this is mandatory. Basically. I would say slap shot. No. Oh, do I already have? Oh, yeah, sliding dash. I would say get rid of sliding dash. And probably tech boost. How much does tech boost increase your gain by, though? Because, like, guard is mandatory. Hurricane Blast is very good. Treasure, maybe Treasure Magnet? Yeah, you know Treasure Magnet is probably less important now that I think about it. So we'll do that. Donald has 2. So absolutely remove Berserk and give him MP Rage. That seems like the easiest choice of all time. And I think you're fine. Any share? No. Okay. Dude, I'm level 48? When did that happen? That was very convenient. Alright. Another lift stop, of course. How silly of me to think of anything else. Just for... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Why are you frustrated, Cart? Wait, can I go down there? Do I want to go down there? Why is this like the one place you can drop? Haven't I already... I've been here already. Okay. I don't know why that's a thing, but... For some reason that's the one place you can drop. Well, I guess it's just more XP then. That was my plan the whole time. Hey, more AP for Goofy, more strength for me. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Whoa, hello. Really? You can't... I thought it would be like increased by like 15% or something.
Goofy!
Okay, so Goofy got more AP. No? You didn't? Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Apparently. It's worth it? Okay. Well, I mean, I'll keep it equipped. There's no reason not to. No reason not to. Whoops, I thought you would die. That's what I get for not mashing X hard enough. Oh my god, he healed me. Like, at the right time. You would think so? That would be sick. Dude, a double tech boost? That's a lot of XP. It was introduced in Final Mix, really interesting. I did not know that. We're not gonna fight that guy because I will fall and then I will cry. Also, Cart, I'm sorry about that. That's a bummer. It happens though. It happens to the best of us. And to you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, okay. Yeah, So I don't know why this one part is open. Seems kind of weird. We're just gonna go this way. Is this the cutscene? So we got Snow White, Alice, Belle. Oh, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Jasmine. And Kairi. Oh, dude, this is the cutscene, man. This is it. The bane of everyone's childhood.
Kairi! 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 Open your eyes!
It's no use. That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
What? You're not Riku.
I am Ansem.
The keyhole cannot
Or
be
something.
completed so long as the last princess of heart still sleeps.
The princess? Kairi's a princess?
Yes. And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Whoever you are, let Riku go. Give him back his heart.
You're
But
stupid.
first, you must give the princess back her heart.
That's not the inflection that should have been on that sentence.
What's...
Don't you see yet? The princess's heart is
It's like he wasn't
responding.
even listening.
It has been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you.
Kairi's inside me?
Really?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
I am Ansem.
It is I.
Yes.
Ansem.
The
the
Seeker of Darkness.
Darkness.
Swipe. Sora is such a main character. He is. It's like they wrote and recorded these lines completely separate time frames, totally different days.
So,
That
I
is.
shall release you now.
I mean, yes,
princess.
that's exactly what happened.
Complete the keyhole.
But
with
couldn't
your
they have
power.
told him like
Open
you're
the door.
responding?
Lead me
Also,
into
hey, then it's been a
everlasting
while.
darkness.
Like you're responding to them.
Sora!
Okay, so just imagine back in the day you couldn't skip cutscenes.
There's no way you're taking
Every time
Kairi's
you,
heart.
there's no, okay. Every time you die on this fight, which happened a lot because this fight's also pretty tough, from what I remember. Every time you die, you have to watch that whole thing again.
Win! Come on!
Do you not?
Show me your power.
Come on!
You don't really get stunned very much, do you? Is this where he dashes around? So he's shooting swords, like you do. You know, like he's Link with full health in the Master Sword or something. Heal, oh, heal better.
Heal! Heal! Win!
I gotta say, as a kid, I definitely never used arrow, like ever.
Take that!
Seems like it was a mistake. Arrow's pretty good. Oh, here we go. This is where he dashes. Yep.
Heal! Take that!
I almost used the wrong spell there. That was horribly timed on my part.
This is it! Come on!
Mash! Mash! Let's go. It worked. Alright, first try. He also never used arrow or any attacks. Oh, because he never played. Well, I mean, that'll do it. Ragnarok. I was gonna say something. I mean, okay.
Riku!
Hold on. I'll let this go.
The keyhole.
The keyhole.
It won't work. The keyhole's not finished yet.
Yeah, every time Goofy says keyhole, it sounds a little weird.
Maybe we gotta go wake Kyrie up.
Wake me up, wake me up inside.
Free your heart.
That's too perfect.
But how? A keyblade that unlocks people's hearts. I wonder.
Dual wield keyblade? Let's go.
Sora?
I thought that wasn't until. Oh, this is okay. Yeah, I remember what happens. I remember what happens here.
Sora, hold on.
Yep. It turns out he just impales himself and dies. Like, okay, that was... He's like, in retrospect, that was dumb. Oh, the music. He had every heart? Where did he get Sleeping Beauty's heart and Cinderella's heart and everyone else's heart? I don't know. No, I don't.
Sora!
There's no way you would know at this point of the game, though, right? Unless I missed. He's a.
What's
That's right.
happening to me?
That's right. He is, right?
Falling
He and Roxas
into darkness.
of. What the hell is the guy's name?
Sora,
Ventus?
are you really? No.
Or whatever?
Can't be.
Ventus.
I won't let him
Ventus.
go.
I think. Ventus, yeah.
So, you have awakened at last, Princess.
Hell yeah.
The keyhole is now complete. You have served your purpose, but now it's over.
Do you think we can stop him all by ourselves?
Nope. The prequel movie?
Impossible.
I wouldn't put it back past.
No. You won't use me for this.
Riku!
Roxas. That I remember, yes.
You gotta run. The Heartless are coming.
But then how does that mean. How does that lead to Sora getting all of the hearts of the princesses? No, that's me. Stop the camera. I bet you're wondering how we got here. Look at me, I'm a heartless. Look at how cute I am. Probably in COM. Yeah, you know, COM, that game that... Like, I had the Game Boy Advanced game of Chain of Memories. And I know that they, Also, it's very weird that there's no sound when he walks. That's, like, really messing with me. I mean, here you can... Okay. I go all the way down, I think. I can't use anything. Okay, so what I was gonna say when I was doing the Riku fight is, you know, as kids, we really don't. We never cared about like defense at all. You know, defensive magic, defense shield stuff, you know. It's like, why would I use a defensive thing when I can just hit? You know? Why use anything in Pokemon that's not an attack? Why use potions of lightning resistance? Right? Why use a spell that increases my defense? Who the hell wants that? We can't stay here. Our Heartless is after us. I'll take care of him. We have potions, that's alright. Sure, but even then I'm like, I could heal myself. Or I could just attack and hopefully kill them faster. But yes, you're right.
Sora? Is that you?
So yeah, if you don't know,
This
Chain of
time I'll
Memories was a
protect you.
Game Boy Advance exclusive game that used a card mechanic, so you build a deck of like attacks and spells and potions, and that's how you fight.
Sora!
And they remade it in like, you know, like the normal 3D graphics as opposed to the Game Boy Advance graphics. And it's not that great of a game, but it has like super like important story stuff, which is very Kingdom Hearts. Also, how did that just happen? Is it because he was selfless and tried to defend Kairi, which
I told
which
you
gave him back his
before,
heart or something?
I'm not leaving without Belle. Now go! The Heartless are coming.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Hey, you know, we could have used your help. You're just kind of chilling in a
So the darkness is flowing
in a
out of
house.
that keyhole.
No wonder there are more and more.
Oh my
Heartless
god,
everywhere.
both waifus in one shot?
The only way to stop them is
Seal the keyhole, right?
Maybe, but no one knows what will happen once it's sealed.
It can't be worse than
We
what's
can't
happening
just stay
now.
Here. We have to do something. I've got a friend back there.
That's right. You have one more friend to worry about. Riku's Keyblade must have been born of the captive princess's hearts. Just like that keyhole you saw. Of course, without Kairi's heart, it remained incomplete. Once that Keyblade was destroyed, the princess's hearts should have been freed. Don't worry, Sora. If anyone can save
Oh,
your
it came out of the Keyblade. So, Matt, you were just wrong. How dare you? Not sure why, but the Heartless are getting stronger. New types of Heartless are popping over all over the place. AKA, you can level up anywhere now. Sora, are you feeling okay now? If you're not, then say so. I don't really have a choice. I thought the keyhole would strengthen the darkness. I mean, the darkness is strong, but still, it's almost as if someone is holding the darkness back. Matt, I said, why did he have all of the hearts inside of him? And you said you don't know the lore. He's not real, he's a copy. Implying that I was right. And you knew, but you just weren't gonna tell me why. So don't give me this I said it BS. No gaslighting allowed here. Nice try, though. Implying or assumed? No, you absolutely implied it. And I inferred your implication. That was a really dangerous place to do that. Although I do have last chance now or whatever, so that would not have killed me. but it would have been bad.
Come on.
Let's go. Dude, 216 AP. That's more than they were giving before, isn't it? 216? Max HP? Oh, we got a Bean Boozled? Okay.
Come on.
Thank you.
Heal.
Alright, so I want to go get the summon, even though I've still yet to ever use a summon, so that's good. It's like as soon as the fight starts, it just... You know what, Matt? For you, I'm having a Carolina Reaper, okay? You're wrong. You try to play off that it's my fault. I prove that you did that, and then you make me eat a bean. So just to frickin' prove to you that I'm like a boss, I'm gonna go with the hottest bean. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, Mushu! Hey! Please be good. Let's go. I assume that's for... Oh. I didn't even realize that was a thing. There's no way this is better than what I have. Yeah. That's a lot more MP though. It's just 2. It's 2 back. I know Kairi gives me a Keyblade here at some point. Alright. You know what? I should go check the... accessory and item shops. And, synthesis. And pretty much an endgame? Yeah. I mean, I still have the final cup, which is a long one. But doesn't the cup save every 10 floors or something? I believe. Let's go. Oh god. Okay, that guy really hurts. Oh my god. And he used his fucking 3-frame attack. Oh god. Yeah, that attack is... Thank you for the 36 tech XP. I appreciate it. That's a lot. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting like destroyed here. But I have a lot of MP, so this is fine. I bet that if I started sword instead of shield, my accessory slots would be like out of control. Or at least I have one more. Yeah, these guys are definitely more powerful than the, okay, Bright Crystal. More powerful than the Hollow Bastion ones. That's for sure. Die. Alright, we did it.
Come on!
Come on! Alright. I do like how for some reason the Heartless just, you know, refuse to come to the first district. That's very nice of them. Assault weapon? He's gonna rock a... Like, Goofy's gonna rock like an AR-15 or something? It's actually worse. I have been duped. 4,000 down the drain. Dude, I was like, for Thunder Gun? Blizzard Gun? Are these new? I've never seen those. That's crazy. I don't remember those at all. Alright, let's check synthesis. I still can't make anything I haven't made. Oh, okay, I can make a Mega Ether. I will make a Mega Ether just to keep it... Yeah, just to unlock more stuff. Mithril Stone, Mystery Goo, a Power Stone. I got a Power Stone before. 2 Blaze Gems. Blaze Gems you can get just from the red dudes, right? Okay, well, another EXP earring. I could put that on Goofy. That'd be sick. Alright, I think we're good to go. Geppetto's house? I completely forgot this was here. Pinocchio? Hey, it's Sora. Well, hello, Sora. How did you get here? A man named Leon helped us. He even got us his house to live in. I don't know how I'll ever repay his kindness. Say, I hear you 3 are fighting the Heartless. I thought I'd be able to help you, so I made this. You made yourself? Geppetto. But of course, Pinocchio and I can't thank you enough. We'll do anything we can to help you. I don't know what that is. What did you just give me? Oh. It's a frickin' gummy model. Wishing Star? That's gotta be a really old Keyblade. Yeah, it's pretty old. I mean, it's not that bad. That would have been nice to have before, actually, but that's fine. Yeah, I completely forgot that was here. That's crazy. I'm still missing like 5 postcards. Also crazy. Okay, now to create some more items, Kupo. Yep. Alright, let's go. Is there a new... No. Where do I go? I don't remember. I can't go to Hollow Bastion. That just takes me here. This takes me here. I can't go to Magical Kingdom, or whatever it's called. Guess I'll just double check. Well, I got Critical Plus as an ability, right? Combo Master. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I like it. Don't know what I would unequip for it. Slap Shot, I guess? No, not Slapshot. Slapshot's good. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. You know what? It's not that good. Copium. I'll just not do it. It's that easy. When's my last cup, man? Okay, where do I go? Oh, yeah, you can't actually leave from there? My guess is... I don't... Do I have to talk to someone in Traverse Town or something? Because I know Kyrie gives me... Yeah, you can check, that's fine. I know Kyrie gives me a Keyblade at some point. In the Hidden Caverns. I know that much. But I guess not yet, because there's no one here. Is there a Trinity over there? I don't remember. Because, like, I know what the next area I'm going to is. Maybe I have to go talk to Leon again or something? Why are you guys still here? You guys are like ancient, man. But you have a lot more health than you did before. That is for sure. Ow. Rude. Oh, hello. You guys are pretty easy. Okay. I say as I almost die. Come on. Did I talk to Sid? I did not talk to Sid. Oh, did I get a new nav gummy or something? I don't remember getting one. I will go talk to Sid though. He's right here. Sid, I need to go back to Hollow Bastion. I don't think I can let you do that, kid. The Heartless there are multiplying by the minute. They'd eat your ship up. Then what can we do? Simple, go around them instead of through. Install a new navigation goodie and take a new route. A new gummy from where? The secret waterway. When I came here, I stored it there in case I ever needed it. Where did you get that? Never thought it could be the one to use it. Okay. Again, that probably took me a long time to figure out as a kid. Hello? Get owned? Wow, you were useless. Let me see. Any new puppy stuff? Yes, new puppy stuff. Let's go. Hey, Mega Elixir. I believe this goes to the alley. Yes, it does.
Take that! This is it!
It is pretty cool, you know, since I played Final Fantasy VII. Oh, now you're here, of course. It's cool to see, you know, like the evolution of the combat. What a mysterious mural. It's almost hypnotizing. It's also not what it used to be. It's Wednesday, my dude. Not. Oh yeah, no, it is Wednesday. You're right. Also, how did Sid hide it like that? Thank you. So many questions. Also, is it? You know what? That's kind of Kingdom Hearts in one line. So many questions. And that's it. Let's go back and join the others. We should rest up. Okay.
A light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, your grandma's story, right?
It is her grandma.
right.
Lore drop.
We were
Hey, what's up,
together.
John?
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere for you, but you were with me all along. Finally, we're together, Kairi.
I'm seeing
Now,
someone.
It's time to get Riku back.
You think it'll ever be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
When I turned into a Heartless, you saved me, remember?
Yeah, find
I was
yourself
lost
a
in the
girl that
darkness.
turns
I
you back
couldn't
into a
find my
human
way.
when you become a
As I
heartless.
stumbled through the dark,
That's how you know it's
I
real.
started forgetting things. My friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed me. But then I heard a voice. Your voice. You brought me back.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
That's it. Our hearts are connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think that's what saved me. No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess it's more
Light.
than just a fairy tale.
Darkness, heart.
Well, let's go.
I wonder how many
can't
times
go.
they say each of those
Why
words in
not?
this game.
Because it's way too dangerous.
Come on, Sora. We made it this far by sticking together. You can't go alone.
Kairi, even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore. Right?
I can't help.
Her
You kind of be in
face.
my way.
She's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Okay,
I don't understand.
you win.
That face is so good,
Take
just
this.
like...
It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Don't worry, I will.
This is called Oathkeeper.
Promise?
I remember.
Promise.
That sticks out in my mind.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
That's like what a stalker would say. How do I know? You did kind of screw up just because a duck wouldn't let you on his ship. Riku, can you hear me? Sorry, that was, the heck was that? It's a Barbra Streisand movie. Yentl? So what happened? That's a good question. I saved Kairi. It turns out her heart was inside Sora's heart all the time. No, well, Frozen, yeah, sort of, but that's not what I was going for. So you used Riku's Keyblade to unlock your heart, which freed Kyrie's heart and turned you into a Heartless. And then Kyrie saved you using the power of love, I guess. And Riku was being possessed by Ansem, who's like the big bad guy in this game. So now Riku's like, he's like, I might have screwed up a little bit. 2 keys and 2 hearts. Maybe you're here for... Wait, is this in the original game? I don't remember this part. Oh, you're right. That's not really Ansem, is it? Is that Xehanort? Who looks like Ansem? Okay. I know something. I know a bit. There's no way they planned that to be the case when they were first making this game, though. Absolutely no way. I refuse to believe. Okay, how's Oathkeeper? 1 mana for 1 strength. It looks freaking sick, though. Yeah, a string of critical blows. So I think this increases your crit damage, but this increases your crit chance. Is it worth 1? You know what? Maybe it is. 1 strength for a mana. Yeah, summon. I mean, I'm not gonna use summons. There's no way I'm gonna like remember ever. But I don't know. 8 mana is pretty good. I mean, 7 is pretty good. All right. I guess you're just gonna chill in here by yourself. It's all right, Kyrie. In like 20 years, you'll actually fight. You just gotta wait a little bit longer. Still... Wait. Did I... Oh, no. I have to go talk to Sid again. That's right. I have to actually go talk to him. No? Hey, what's up, Heretic? I would assume you do, because you don't actually have it on your ship yet. How old is Sora in KH3? I have no idea. How old is he in this game? Like 14 or something? How's it going, Heretic? How much? I don't think Cage 3 takes place that much longer after Cage 2. I guess it would be Dream Drop, right? Because Dream Drop technically comes after. I don't know, dude. Don't ask me lore questions. I wonder what game messed up the lore the most. Probably Birth by Sleep, I would guess, in terms of like making it even harder to, you know, like harder to follow. It's got to be Birth by Sleep, right? He's frozen. That's true. He was frozen between Cage 1 and Cage 2, though, right? He still grow? I think he does. He's definitely older in 2 than 1, that's for sure. He also has cool new clothes. Donald's gonna die? Hey, defense up? That's good. I don't know what stun impact is. Is that more hit stun on your attacks? If that's it, then yeah, that's sick. %30 chance. That seems really good. A 30% chance of unleashing a finishing combo attack that renders the surrounding enemies unconscious. Is it just me or that seems really sick? Is it time to get rid of Tech Boost? Yes, is my answer to that question. I answered it myself. Alright, talk to Sid. Who are you? Okay. Oh my god, it's the only guy in the entire universe that cares about the puppies. It's amazing. You found it? Alright, he's gonna go fix my ship. Literally no one else cares. They'll keep puppies in chests like in their office. Who cares? I wish you didn't have to face all this danger. I mean, it's a little late for that. Also, when do I get Super Glide? I want me some Super Glide. Alright, please tell me we got a new cup. Let's go. Oh, wait. Some weird powers are emanating from the worlds. I guess I'll check. Does that just mean that... Wait, it said it's worth revisiting? Does that mean there's new items in places? You guys hear the stuff? I heard he said something. I don't know what he said, though. Nope, it's still not here. Screw you, Phil. I'm out. Oh, once I get to end of the world? Okay. So I go to this warp hole. Is this the final gummy section? It could be. Like getting to the end of the world. You think so? I'm honestly kind of surprised they kept the gummy ship through every game. You like KH3 take? Isn't it a little more like open? I like that more. Final boss was hard. I think I remember that. Kind of. Like I've said before, it's a bad sign I remember KH1 and 2 way more than I remember KH3, and I played like KH3 like as soon as it came out. Oh, we got Star Fox music. Although now that they've released a new difficulty and you can turn off attractions, I would probably play it again. At some point in the future. The doll fight is going to be super hard. Oh, is that the new stuff they added? Like, they added new fights, right? But that's like paid DLC, I think. It's the boss of Toy Story? Oh. Like where you're in the robot? Or something? She one-hit KOs you? I kind of like the Toy Story world, but it was so jarring to not have, you know, Tim Allen and Tom Hanks as the voices. It's like, you know, they are Buzz and Woody, right? Like, they've been Buzz and Woody for like over 20 years, like 25 years or something. It's like, it's just not the same, man. And, you know, like, Tim Allen isn't Buzz in the new Lightyear movie. I think it's Chris Evans. I mean, lore-wise, it makes sense, right? Because, like, right, because Buzz is based on, like, a sci-fi series in the universe, and that's what this is. This is that sci-fi series in the universe, so, you know, like, it makes sense that it's not the same voice, but, I mean, come on, dude, it's Tim Allen. No one else can say to infinity and beyond like Tim Allen can. Toy Story World is your favorite? It was pretty good. Yeah, my favorite was probably either that or Tangled. I like Monsters, Inc. too. I thought Monsters, Inc. was pretty good. Isn't the 20th anniversary celebration thing coming up soon? What are the chances they actually, like, announce something there? Probably not very high. It's probably gonna be, you know, like a concert and a look back and stuff. Never? Oh yeah, it could be a next side game. Chain of Memories 2. Yeah, they're gonna be like, we're releasing our next game on the Nokia N-Gage, and it's gonna be vital for the story, so you have to play it on the Nokia N-Gage. We're back? Where's Belle? Still in the castle. What have you been doing, Beast? Just sitting here crying? Against her will? No, I think she for a reason. The other princesses are inside as well. I wonder why. Let's go ask them. You may need my strength. I'll go with you. No thank you. Thanks for the offer, I guess, but I will pass. I would hope that they've learned not to announce a game when it's not coming out for like 4 or I mean, like, how long was it between the announcement of Kingdom Hearts 3 and the release? It was like 5 years, right? Or something. It was insane. Okay, this must be where I get the Rose Keyblade. It was way too long. Longer? You think so? Yeah, you could be right. I do need some blaze stones or blaze gems, whatever they are. Rip. And an item dropped too, and I didn't get it. You know what they could do? They could just announce, like, a CGI movie. And, like, all they have to say is, this movie will, you know, tell you everything you need to know in the series for the next game, and everyone would like pog out of their minds. But at this point, it's like, how would you even do that? Welcome back, John. Wizard's Relic? What the heck is that? It was like a usable item. Don't! I hate everything. Okay, wait, so what is this? What the heck is a Wizard's Relic? I don't even see it. Is it a Donald item? It is a Donald item. Holy crap. MP by 2? It's better. Yeah, it dropped from a wizard. It is kind of sad that a random drop from, you know, from a Wizard Heartless is better than a weapon given to you from like the greatest like sorcerer like in the universe in this game. So I wonder if that means that the big shield guys dropped a goofy item then. That would make sense. Also, it was weird that the icon for that item was like a potion. Very strange. But I will take it. Donald has an absurd amount of mana. Okay, that was the stun thing. Ow, that was a lot of damage. If Cloud, no, Kingdom Hearts 3 has a insane lack of Final Fantasy characters. That's one of the big complaints people have. Is that there's like no Final Fantasy stuff in it. There's no Sephiroth fight, which is crazy. These guys do an absurd amount of damage. Hey, look at that. Why though? I don't know. It's a good question. The only Final Fantasy character is a Moogle? Really? Not even Sid? I believe they're in the library. Which means I should go up the elevator. Yeah, that's crazy. Since 2004? Is that when KH2 came out? Then probably. Although Cloud might have been in one of the side games, I don't remember. Probably not though, like Dream Drop Distance or something? When did KH2 come out? I think it was around 2004. I think that's right. Like, they started making 2 right after 1. I believe. So it was way quicker than... Oh, hello. When does DD take place? I think it takes place between 2 and 3. It's basically another, like, main entry in the series, I think. In terms of, like, you know, just, you know, following, like, the main characters. Right, like, Riku's in it, too, a lot. You actually play as Riku in that game a lot. You... You're hell confused? Oh, okay. See, that's kind of like... I don't know much about, like, story writing, but making people play the side games in order to understand seems like then they shouldn't be side games. Isn't Belle here? Or something? No? I think there's something here. I know you talked to Belle in here. Or maybe you come back? Do I go all the way back up to the keyhole? Oh, or you just randomly happens as you walk up the stairs, which you could have completely missed. And now she's there. Amazing.
Oh,
Belle. You've come to seal the keyhole, right? Please be careful. The darkness is raging deep inside. We've been holding it back. We can't hold out much longer. We'll take care of it. Give me that rose. How dare you? Oh, I think you talk again. This is for you. Use his face the darkness. You could have just given that to me, like, right away. Let's go. 3 more strength. Same mana. Yes. It looks freaking sick. Really, all the Keyblades in this game are really cool. All right. Now we're going back up to the keyhole, which means that was sad. Dude, look at how much damage I took with arrow. That's crazy. What the heck was that? That was you. Oh my god. Get teched. Not that time. What in God's name is hitting me? I'm getting blizzarded by something. Are you not all dead? He's invisible? Was he invisible? The heck was that? I locked onto air. How did that happen?
This should help.
Okay. Sure. Makes sense. Hold on. Did someone got a new ability, didn't they? Another MP Rage. That's pretty good. But I don't have enough. I absolutely want more item drops. Is that good? That might not be that good. Although maybe it is, because you have... Oh, you don't have... Okay, yeah. 5? Screw you. Give me this. And I guess a treasure magnet. You have 2. Maybe I'll give you more, like, abilities again. Are you... I'm not really grinding, but I want to keep the chance as high as I can. I think I give you back your skills here. Actually, never mind. MP haste. What would I take out? I want the HP and MP balls. I don't really care about the money as much, but the HP and MP balls are very good. I guess I remove one of these. Yeah, treasure magnet. Definitely treasure magnet. Alright. Dude, MP gift or MP haste? Probably MP haste. Am I gonna play other ones? I'm definitely gonna play 2. And you know what? Here, you can take charge back. But not right away. Get out of my way! Holy crap. I will say Leaf Bracer on Sora would be very good. Have I played 3? I have played 3, yeah. I played it when it came out. It's one of the very few games recently I've like actually pre-ordered. And by recently, I mean like years. Ow. I pre-ordered Mario Maker 2 for sure. I believe I pre-ordered Smash Ultimate as well. And I'll pre-order, I mean like when I was playing WoW, like I would always pre-order the WoW expansion and stuff, but... You want to get an Xbox? I mean, you can also just get a PS4. PS4s are pretty cheap nowadays, right? Yes, it is on PC too. That is true. Sold out in 2 minutes. Also, I've heard that the emulation of the N64 games on the Switch is not good, which is really sad, really, because they had good N64 emulation on the Wii, right? Or Wii U? On the Virtual Console? Like, that's pretty good, I think. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, you should get an Xbox, for sure. It's still crazy to think that all the games are on the Xbox, too, because, like, you know, for the longest time, you know, KH was a PlayStation series. I just accept Chain of Memories. Dude, FF7 Remake is sick. Yeah, Game Pass is good. You can play Halo. Halo's pretty fun.
Goofy! Donald!
Full multi-platform? Maybe. But I mean, Final Fantasy is on everything too now. It was on like only PlayStation for a while, that's true. Yeah, the emulation is bad. Somehow. I don't know how they managed that, but they did. 9:30?
Come on! Come on! Come on! Thunder!
Wow, that thunder does absolutely nothing. How's the rat? He is very scared and he's barely come out of his bed, which is very sad. More health? Yeah, new surroundings, plus he's just skittish in general. So, you know, hopefully he warms up. I mean, like I'm sure he will. It's just, it'll take a bit. He is very cute, though. So hopefully, like, you guys will see him at some point. If he ever comes out, I can take a picture and like put it on my Discord so you guys can see him. He kind of looks like Perry, so he's like white with black, but he has a lot more black than Perry did. Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Damn, that was a lot of damage. Thank you for the second chance. That was very good. Oh, you do need picks. I see. Because you haven't seen him in a while. Gotcha. God, these shield guys are brutal. Get out of here. Get owned. Okay. Not gonna fight the flying guys. Unless we're like right here. Never mind, I will fight the flying guys. Comedy is dead. I mean, you can thank the internet for that in general. I mean, I say that as someone who absolutely loved Vine. So... Hey look, princesses. Matt, it's the waifu room. It's your dream. Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Alright. Ow. Oh. Let me check the rat. Hey, bud. He looks scared. Luckily, his bed is from his house. So, you know, like, it has his smell and stuff. We're waiting for you, Keyblade Master. Where's Ansem? Gone. When the keyhole appeared, darkness poured out of it. Swallowed Ansem, disappeared. Though Ansem is gone, the flood of darkness hasn't stopped. We're working together to hold it back. I cannot forget the look on his face. As the darkness engulfed him, he was smiling. Yeah, just your typical edgelord, really. Sora, please hurry. Darkness is pouring from the keyhole. It's all we can do just to hold back the darkness. I don't know how much... Alright, I'm on my way. We'll do what we can, too. Okay. They said darkness a lot. Just in those lines. Alright. I went backwards. Wait, no I didn't. This is right. Never mind. Why is Alistair not a princess? I mean, like, Kairi isn't either, technically, but she's there.
This is it. Heal.
I don't think they have to actually be princesses. I think it just means, like, you know, they're pure of heart. So, they're princesses of heart. I believe. What I said? Yeah.
This is it. This should help.
Although, how is Jasmine a princess of heart? She stole an apple, dog. Doesn't sound pure of heart to me. Lore reasons? I don't think it's lore reasons, dude. I think it's just like Disney's like only Sora can use the Keyblade or something. I mean, you know what? Like, Kirby isn't a Keyblade master. You tried, man. You tried. Many have tried before you and succeeded, really. I don't really think Smash cares about lore, really. Because if they did, how would Steve ever fight Sephiroth? That was not the attack I thought it was going to be. You see how much damage that was? That was crazy. True, and yeah, well, I mean, plus you can just fight yourself. I mean, that's like all fighting games, though, so I don't know if that really counts. I mean, how could Steve ever stand up to Sephiroth? Or anyone? Like, lore-wise, right? Hey, AP. How much AP? I got 2 more AP. Combo Master would be good. You know, I'll just put back Tech Boost. Welcome back.
Goofy.
Here we go. I remember this guy. Behemoth, yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, Donald.
Heal.
Donald is the decoy. Good job, Donald.
Come on.
Dude, that was so much damage. Ow. Hey, thank you.
Heal.
This might hurt. Never mind, You're just dead, man. Get destroyed. Omega Arts.
Now let's go and seal that big keyhole.
Sora, you did it.
Why is it always Goofy that says it? No, I never started Xenoblade 1. I probably should, but it's so long. I've been playing an absurd amount of Guild Wars 2 still. So that's been occupying my not stream video game time. And I just started watching Dark today. I watched the first episode of Dark. We came here and said ship. Okay, I mean, you could have helped me any time before. We wanted to see it again. It's in worse shape than I feared. It used to be so peaceful. Don't worry. If we defeat Ansem, I'll be... I do want to play Xenoblade 2. I do. I don't think I'll play it on stream because it's like 40 plus hours, but I do want to play it. For sure. It is Yuffie and Squall and Aerith. You remember Aerith from Final Fantasy VII? I'm so glad she lives a long and fruitful life. You know, she deserves it. Everyone will go back to where they came from. Then I'll visit you guys with the gummy ship. It's not that simple. Before all this, you didn't know about the other worlds, right? Because every world was isolated. Impassable walls divided them. The Heartless destroyed these walls. So will the walls. They'll build the walls and then make the worlds pay for it. Which means gummy ships will be useless. So you're saying we'll never...
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Do you?
No matter where
Does
we
Squall
are,
come back?
Our hearts will bring us together.
Do any of these guys come back in later games?
Besides, I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's just... Oh, does Aerith come back?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Donald or Goofy, stop saying
Sora.
keyhole.
Good luck.
Can't you just call it like a portal or something? That sounds way less horrible. Yeah, what's up with the worlds? Like, do the worlds actually get sealed up for a bit, or does that just, like, never happen? He did just seal a keyhole. Thank you, Sora. I think the darkness has begun to weaken. Darkness? That's 2 darkness. That's 3 darkness. That's 3 for 3. Okay. Deal with Ansem. A worthy answer, Keyblade. Guard for this power. Thyraga, thank you. Sora, your courage can bring back our worlds. Darkness is gone, all should be returned. Kairi will be back on the island? Most certainly, and you shall be too. I can't go home till I find Riku and the king. Alright, I thought it might have been more, but that was a lot. Simply unimaginable. A tournament being held in the Colosseum. Yeah. I could've got Kiraga? Wait, I can go back, right? Do I just have to talk with someone? It's in the library? Oh. There's another darkness. Aerith is here? Oh, she is. Sora, you should read this. Read what? It's the rest of Ansem's report. I've read none of Ansem's report, so can I get the Cliff Notes? 6, 10, 3 times? Yeah, that makes sense. Ansem, who disappeared when the world fell to the darkness. It's believed he died defending people from the Heartless. But Ansem was the one who brought them here. Okay, so they actually hinted at Ansem. Old game design, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hide an extremely crucial spell upgrade behind talking to someone 3 times who you don't even know is there. Ridiculous. I know, classic RPGs. At least they didn't, you know, make it so like if you don't talk to them at the right time, like it's just lost forever. You know, it's like, ooh, once you board the gummy ship, like Aerith is no longer there. So tough luck.
Heal.
Yeah. I did have the classic strategy guide when I was a kid. So... Oh, there are 3 missables and they all suck. Is Donald a missable item? Question mark. That's Sephiroth, right? Okay, let's not fight Sephiroth. And it's only 50. So every 10 seeds, you get a safe, like a checkpoint. So that's where you can start next time. Alright. We did it! That's probably my favorite Goofy line in the whole game. It's so good. Get owned? Dude, the fact that it stuns people around you is pretty good. I like it. I don't like that, though.
Heal.
The Fartless? Wow, good one. That is a very high quality, mature joke you just made. Not the feet! The feet! They're marching! Ow. I was still in hit stun. That's good.
This should help.
I guess it's not hit stun, it's iframes from being hit. Hit stun means I would be hit. Here comes all the techs. Tech. Tech. That was a lot more techs too. That was like 6 techs. That's pretty good. Where is he? 7? A lot of XP? I mean, each tech was like 18, so that's not a lot. But I mean, it's basically free. Okay. Let's No! He's out of the corner! No! No, that was so good. The victory animation is in Smash. So it takes 100 hits. That's a lot. I feel like Yuffie alone is nowhere near as good as Yuffie with someone. Also, it stuns her. That seems amazing. Well, okay. That was a little close. Hey, we got a Goofy weapon. Genji? Is this Overwatch 2? It's been so long. Wait, who got max AP? I got max HP, I think. Maybe it was AP. Maybe it did say AP. I also got max items, so yawn. That's a big yawn on that one.
The power of the Keyblade.
Is Pyra Mythra? Well, I mean, like that would be hard to do, right? Because that's like such a different combat system. You heal Goofy over me? Favoritism? Or should I say you should have favoritism for the main character? Lack of favoritism sucks. John, did you prefer Xenoblade 1 or 2? Because I think most people prefer 1, but alright, I think we got the first checkpoint. Or maybe it's this one. Bro, why are you in a Hercules tournament? Also, sick flames, man. You're like really cool. Have you ever been such a Chad you put racing flames on yourself? That's pretty sick, man. This guy's like really cool. Okay.
Come on! Come on!
You gotta go with 2.
Heal!
That is definitely the more, I would say, way less common opinion. That's for sure. But you know, to each their own. I can't believe I don't have any more air combo plus. That seems kind of insane. Like, did I miss it somewhere or something? Or is it just a level up thing? Okay, now he's getting wrecked. Okay, get on. You like 2's combat more? I mean, that's fair. Hey, Blizzaga. Alright, I think that was the first group. So now if we die, we start here. Donald, you should have used Blizzard right there. That would have been so good. Think of all the tech XP which would have gotten. There's only 2. Are they from level ups? Wait, what? 27 and I have Dream Sword.
Heal.
I don't think I ever got Air Combo Plus. Are you sure that's not for Kingdom Hearts 2? Oh, the original. What? How the heck does that work? You learn it 72 with the Dream Sword? It's a freaking melee attack. If those were reversed, I would have agreed. I'm like, yeah, that's dumb. Like, it makes sense that they reversed it. But they reversed it in the other way? Oh, I guess I was pairing the wrong way, huh?
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Probably to play 1? Well, yeah, I'd definitely play 1 first. Also, 93 and 99 with the shield. That's hilarious. See, Donald, that's what we call a suboptimal use of stop. Right. You hope they port X to a Switch? I hope so too. It'd be nice to have all 3 Xenos on a, you know, like on a console that people own. And to say that as someone who actually does own a Wii U. You want to fly around like in a Gundam? Oh yeah, that's true. Like a lot of it's like mech stuff, right? We be making moves. No! It's the freaking Tarzan guy. Oh god. Also, you should absolutely kill the cure guys first, obviously. Get me out. That was not what I wanted, but I guess I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Blah. I'm taking so much damage. You're scared for my life? I wasn't that scared because I had the second chance thing, which would have triggered, but yeah. Is there a cooldown on the second chance? Like an internal cooldown or something? How did you live? Get out of here. You nerd. Certain character's necklace, okay. What, is Flava Flav in that game or something?
Nothing to it.
I haven't even seen this guy yet. This is illegal. This guy's not till the end of the world section. That was actually a good stop. Well done, Donald. You did it. It is possible. It's red. It'll connect the two games. Okay. Is this another boss? Is this... Okay. That's a yes. This guy freaking sucks. Well... I want them to do that. No, not that. That's not what I want. What is this? This is Cerberus from Hercules, man. Have you not seen Hercules? Hercules. Yeah, that's what I want. Get teched. And yeah, he's Hades' pet. Yeah, that guards the gates of hell. That's right. Oh, yo, you read Percy Jackson? Yeah, that is true. Percy Jackson's all about, like, Greek mythology stuff, right? That's pretty cool. I've never read or seen Percy Jackson, but I've heard it's good. You never watch Hercules? I like Hercules. Hades is a great villain, for sure. And I like the music. I call shenanigans. Okay, that one might have been on me. These guys are just so annoying to hit. That's what I get for trying to parry. Like a loser, I guess. Bad idea. That was not what I wanted. Triangle. Uh-oh. Oh my god, Donald. Donald the legend. Donald, I'll never make fun of you again until after this fight. Okay, that was pretty good. One more of those and I think we got him. Ow! Get owned? Get owned? That's not the attack I was hoping for. Also, these are not the droids you're looking for. I don't know what I was thinking there. You like the title? That's good. Yeah, so like, remember when I said one more of those would do it? I was slightly mistaken. How do you come up with this stuff? I just thought, what are puns that worked with key? And I thought low key, and then Loki. And I'm like, yeah, those work. So I just went with it. And that's it. It is a lot easier to hit him when I have my super jumps. I didn't have... excuse me? That's BS? Okay. Max accessories for Goofy. Let's go. Should get another item? Hey, Thundaga. We're moving, dude. We're cruising. Oh, that was very fast.
Nothing to it.
That was a great AoE stun thing. Exactly, easy clap. Dude, easy is such a good emote. Alright, hey, good night, John. Strength up.
Take that.
So I'm sure I'll also get, what, maybe Gravaga or Stopaga in these two? Oh, they're all dead. That was quick. Very quick. Shadow X question mark? So just a bunch of these guys? That's, you know, this could actually be really good XP. Since these guys die so quickly. I can do that. That did not do much, even as Thundaga. Okay, that wasn't as many as I thought. But still good. Bandit, White Knight, Pirate Soldier. So just all of the cool dudes. And a monkey. Dude, you see that? That mummy just did the Michael Jackson lean. It's like, woo! The monkeys are cool? Yeah, you're right, they are cool. I agree. I apologize for my... Uh-oh. This is the second boss. I don't like that. Can you attack one of the 800 balls, please? No, you're just gonna focus on this guy? All my guys are dead. That's good. That's bad. Get me out. I do love the fact that they come back with full health. That's pretty sick. That dude was scarier the first time I fought him. Which was also before Cure, so that makes sense. Black Flap? I don't want to know what that could be slang for. Get owned? They didn't actually stun anyone? I feel ripped off. Hey, you know, it's a cool 48 and a cool 54 points. Those are good tech bonuses. We got the Fly Boys and some mummies, I guess. I love how the ghost guys are basically like, what is it? Omewa Shinderu? Or nothing, personal kid. Dude, we're almost to the next checkpoint. That's sick. I'm a little scared who the next boss is, though. Ow. Squall? Oh yeah, you're right. It could be Leon. You're right. If it is, I don't think he's that scary. Never mind.
It's over.
I mean, you weren't wrong. Help. Okay. My dudes. Donald, get up. Heal Goofy. Thank you. A little later, but... Uh-oh. Okay. There's one anime mode. Help. Oh, God! First person mode. That was... What? That was such bad timing.
best you can do?
Heal. Come on. This is it.
Okay, get out.
Heal.
Farewell.
No, not you.
Heal.
Oh my god. Help. Help. Get owned.
This should help.
And by you, I mean I will get owned.
Heal.
It's over.
Heal.
Holy crap.
It's over.
No. Yes, Donald.
No way. I can win.
Oh, let's go. Get out of here.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
All right. Checkpoint acquired. I would love to, you know, look at these things I'm getting, but, you know, whatever. Dude, that would be brutal solo. I mean, I guess not if you're like a way higher level, but oh, there's a dude alive. There you go. Okay. Who's left to fight as bosses? I mean, Hades is obviously one of them, but I assume that's like the final fight before the, or maybe not. Is the Earth Titan the final guy or something? I don't know. I don't remember the order or anything. Is Frost Titan? Yes, Frost Titan is, but I think Frost Titan is a special fight. He's definitely after the Earth Titan. Dude, I remember the Ice Titan scared the crap out of me as a kid. Also, I think Earth Titan is very easy. Maybe I'm wrong, but I remember it being pretty easy. Also, don't you fight him again in 3? Okay, bunch of dark balls. Ow. That's also a pretty quick attack. That's a lot of balls. I know what I said. AP! Dude, I've gotten like 3 level ups. This is crazy. Air Brigade. Three people owned, 4 people owned, and that's it. I wouldn't say the difficulty rises with each fight. Hello? Are you sure you're in the right game, sir?
Take that.
I would like to see, please. Thank you. Isn't that great that there are places you can stand where, like, where the tree just completely covers the camera? That's pretty sick. In an open arena. Why are there trees? I don't know. For atmosphere, I guess. Dude, that was a sick gravity by Donald. I feel like the AI for Donald to to cast gravity is like better than like any other spell. It's like if Fat Man gravity. You're like, yes, that's exactly what I want. This is scary. Do you see that crit damage? That was insane. Dude, Donald is putting in work that fight. Good job, Donald.
Take that.
I actually didn't need to heal myself that one time. Invisible? I can see you, so checkmate. Uh-oh. That was very close. Dude, that guy uses the... Oh my god, wrong spell! No! I used the wrong spell, dude. It's alright. Now I can just look at my items. That is better. Dude, that is really good. Actually, I should probably use that on myself now that I think about it. Yes. Yes. So, Goofy, you will get... probably just this. That's worse? That's worse than the rose, huh? That's kind of crazy. I get 2 AP. Rose got buffed? Oh, okay. You know what? You don't need Lucky Strike. Right? Because nothing drops anything. You get Evolution? That seems really good. Give MP to everyone else. And you can take Rocket, too. You also have Lucky Strike. Don't need that. I don't know what else you would use. One more for Leaf Bracer. Oh, Treasure Magnet. Yeah, there you go. They also don't do that. And I guess you get that. Alright. You know what? I know it's 10:25, but I work from home tomorrow. I'll give it one more shot. Hold on, let me check on the rat. Hello, rat. Hey, rat. How's it going, bud? How you doing? Poor little guy. Hopefully once I go to bed, he'll explore his cage a little bit more. Ow. Donald! Thank you for the free XP. Right before you die a horrible death. Blaze Bandits. That sounds like what like edgy high schoolers call their like smoking group. Yo, we're the Blaze Bandits. That's so cool. We're the coolest guys in school. Oh, did you see that? The no look tech. That was like a 360 no scope right there. I did that on purpose and everything. Help. I don't know what that was. Like the angels did some kind of attack. Oh god, I thought I was gonna land behind him. This is not going as well this time for some reason.
Heal! Donald! Nothing to it.
Apparently you were cool in school? Hey man. If you think you're cool, then you're cool, right? Isn't that how it works? Actually, I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of how it works. You didn't think you were cool? Well then, yeah. Then it's the opposite. Get owned. Get owned. Owned. You get owned. Hey you. Owned. Who's next? Owned. You're also owned. Owned. Yep, okay. That was a lot of ownage happening there. I like it. Air Brigade. 54 XP. Dude, that's like one of the easiest waves of them all.
Goofy!
Most of those guys are so weak. Get owned before you can do anything. You know what you can do actually with Goofy, which is funny, is like you can remove all of his skills that use mana, except for the one where he gives mana to others. So he's basically just like a mana bot that does no damage and walks around. It's probably not too bad either, now that I think about it. You didn't even know that? I mean, I figured that would work. Just like OG Soraka? Yeah, but OG Soraka was like fun because you could just spam Q and like hit everything. Also, she could heal as well. OG Soraka was super fun.
Goofy!
Like, Dodo doesn't really have any pure healers. I guess Omni Knight has like an actual heal. Also, yeah, like her ult is like her ult was like the map-wide like instant heal, right? I don't know if her ult is the same. Woohoo! It's still the same? Okay. Okay, this is where I got wrecked. So let's actually use heal instead of arrow by accident. Well, that was a good start. What is happening? Everything is moving. I'm scared. Oh, I dodged it. You see that? Dude, that's like Sephiroth's move in Smash. I'm so dead. I'm not dead. How are you not even hurt? We did it. That round sucks. Oh crap.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Yeah.
I should have equipped Blizzard. I forgot.
Hey, guess what? I got a place for you.
Yeah, I get it. You didn't have to tell me that was Hades. I understand.
Take that.
Oh, so you have to actually put out his fire, huh? Yeah, there's no way those guys are dodging this attack.
Hey, you having fun yet?
Detect? Why are you not taking any damage still? Oh, there you go. Well, that was like nothing. Yeah, you know what's sad when like the cup you name after yourself and you're not even the top in your own cup? Oh my god, that was fast.
Hey, you having fun yet?
So you can actually only hit him when he's in red mode. That's crazy. Dude, that's like an instant attack. That like snap thing is like instant. That's crazy.
Hey, you having fun yet? That's it.
That was a horrible shot.
That's it.
I knew that was gonna happen. Stop! I'm so dead. Oh well. Okay, before I forget for tomorrow. There we go. Also, I should probably... I guess I'll do this. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. I know, right? Actually using good consumables, it's insane. Who does that? Alright, well. Still good progress. We made it all the way to what? The second to last wave of the Hades Cup. That's pretty good. Alright, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll finish up the Hades Cup. And we'll see how far we get. Alright, guys. Have a good night, everyone. Later.